Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play, where we are doing Hellboy The Board Game, sort of like a teach and play kind of experience here.
I'm liking this. Michael needs help.
Michael needs help. We've set up a random case here, and we're fighting beasts and witches.
And we're trying to find something that's been mutilating cows.
I bet it turns out to be like a ghost or something, and we're like, why?
Why?
You know, that's what happens with randomly generated. You get something that just doesn't make any sense.
The ghost has been, like, mutilating a cow? How?
Yeah. Or like it's like the monkey with a gun, you know? And you're like, why? We've got, we just started the agent phase here. I'm going to now try and take care of the witch and harpy here. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to move in here, get rid of the sinister bird in order to...
And then range attack it.
Yeah, or whether I just want to stay here and do a bunch of ranged attacks.
Oh, I see.
You know, because shooting into the space with these two, because I've got the submachine gun, this is perfect for me.
Yes.
Because if I were to shoot one of them with a normal ranged attack, I would have to downgrade due to the presence of the other. You see, when you do attacks, I've got it all written here, but it's handwritten player aid. And guess why that is?
It's like you knew this was coming and had to, like...
It's kind of like there should be player aids and there aren't. But when the agents shoot, when you make a shoot, you have to downgrade your one die on your attack. Downgrade means reduce it on color. For each enemy, for each figure in the way, actually. It's any model that's an enemy or an agent or a character of any kind. This bird doesn't count because it's not...
An enemy or an agent.
Yeah, or a boss or a backup agent. But if there was another model in this space too, I'd have to downgrade one for the obstruction in this space and for the obstruction in each space.
But in this instance, you're only having to do it once because of the sinister bird.
Well, yes, and that's because I'm using the submachine gun, which lets me pick two targets and do damage to both of them, which is great.
Well, why don't you move in, take the bird out and then use your third action? Oh, you wanting to do...
Well, this is my choice. You see, I could shoot them 3 times, potentially up to 3 times, with 1 downgraded dice on each attack.
Or shoot them once.
Or shoot them once with no downgrades.
No.
But the thing is, if I don't clear the sinister bird, you're going to have downgrades on all of your examine checks as well. So I'm sort of thinking about you too, because I don't want you wasting your time up there not clearing those clues.
Correct, but I think, this is my thought, why don't you do... Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you do the ranged attack from here first?
Because then I will have to downgrade a die. So if I'm going to clear the sinister bird, I should do it first.
Yes, this is true.
And this is the kind of intense tactical thinking you will get with Hellboy The Board Game.
I think it's better to clear the monsters.
Yeah, I'm in agreement just because I don't like the witch. And she summons sinister birds.
Because she summons sinister... I think you need to get rid of the monsters. I think I can cope with having to downgrade a die more.
Yeah, but the yellows are so bad.
I know.
This red becomes an orange thanks to the sinister bird. But what I'm going to do is I'm using the submachine gun, so I will target both of these creatures and apply the damage to both of them.
Perfect.
Which is why I'm not downgrading a die for this space, because they're both targets. Okay, so I've done 3 damage plus a wild.
So you could make that 5.
So I could either double the 2 for a 5, or add 2 more hits, whatever. Or I could re-roll these 2. Question is, do I think I'll get more than 2 damage by re-rolling them? Yep, I think the odds are good.
I think the odds are good.
Blam!
Oh my word!
The odds are bad! There's only 1 blank on this die.
Oh my word.
That was unreal. Okay, so I've done 2 damage. The witch takes no damage at all.
Yeah.
And the harpy takes 1.
Wow.
So now I'm going to shoot again.
Yes. That sinister bird is staying.
Terrible.
Wow.
Absolutely shocking.
Should have done the 5, shouldn't we? That's so much better.
Yep, so now I've done 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, killing them both.
You gonna move?
I might as well.
Yeah.
I guess I'll move up to here. And you can clear the sinister bird later.
Do you have to... Can you get rid of the sinister bird here, or do you have to be in here to get rid of the sinister bird?
You have to be in there. But you're going to have to come through there to join me anyway.
Why? Why am I not going here?
Oh, if you want to wander off on your own, you can, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'm just trying to sort of make the most out of my movement, really.
Okay. So one gets down to there. Right. Come on, clues. Oh my word.
Michael, that's 3 catastrophes in a row.
That's bad.
You're a catastrophe. All right, I think sack off the clues there. Just come all the way down here. Then next turn you can clear that bird and look at that.
But we need the clues, buddy.
We've also got 4 turns left.
Right, let me have one more go.
There's probably more clues in here and here. If you have one more go, then you can only move to here.
Rather than here.
Yeah. Okay, have one more go, I guess.
I have 4.
4. That's good enough.
Yep.
So you clear this clue.
Yeah.
We gain 1 on the information gather track. And then you get to have a requisition card. What was the exact text?
We take the bottom one.
I feel like this was something we already looked at because of your ability. It is. It's a gas mask. There you go.
Did we get rid of it?
No, we put it back. Because that's what Deep Pocket says to do.
What does it do?
I have no idea.
So it's like...
Spend an action...
To put it on.
To put it on. To flip it and put it on. Do not downgrade your dice as a result of encounter or deck of doom cards. Downgrade 1 die on all shoot and examine tests. Okay. So you basically are bad at examining and shooting now because you're wearing a gas mask, but you're impervious to the bonus effects like the damp problems here. Or, oh, what's this? Inspirational sculptures. Scripture. If an agent successfully examines the clue in this room, they regain an action cube. Oh, I should have done that. Well, you can do it.
We can do it. And then the third 2.
Cool. Well, I guess maybe now you're there, you should do that clue. Great, and we are done that, so now we're into the Doom phase. The rest phase, which we're skipping. Doom phase.
Advance the impeding Doom track. Use target priority to choose from the shadows, it's called. Use target priority to choose an agent, then spawn a minion A in that agent's area.
So target priority is this track here.
So it goes to me.
Yep.
So I get a bat swarm.
You get a bat swarm in your area. They were there all along. More of the bats I killed earlier. They're like, scree! And then you drop down to the bottom of the priority track because... Can you do those?
Yeah.
Because of that. Because every time a choice is made using the priority track, the agent in the front drops to the back position. The agent in front is also known as the lead agent in some cases.
Okay. So is those bats going to attack me
now? Yep, because that was the Doom phase. We're into the end phase.
Which we need to advance the impending Doom track.
Yep, did you do that?
No.
Do it now.
1?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yep.
I get a sense of impending doom.
Impending, more like imminent.
Something wicked this way comes.
Okay, cool. And now, it's the enemy phase.
Ugh, melee attack 5. This is not good, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's not good. Just roll good defense. So you have to downgrade 1 die for the sinister bats.
Oh my word. You should have got rid of that bird.
Oh, wait. You also have 1 fewer action this round because the bat swarm is overwhelming. It says, in the end phase, agents in the same area as 1 or more bat swarms refresh 1 fewer action cube.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you've only got 2 actions this round.
Five.
Cool. So that's 5 damage that you prevented, so you take nothing. Cool. So now it's the agent phase. What do you want to do first?
I want you to get rid of that bird.
Oh, but that's going to take me 2 actions just to go back there and clear it.
Yeah, but it's going to... This bat swarm's going to, like, really... They've got 6 health. And... Oh, I suppose it's going down. I get 3 red, don't I? Because it goes up and then goes back down.
Yeah. I think you should be able to do 6 health without...
Shall I... I've only got 2 goes, so I need to try and kill these bats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shall I just kill the bats first?
Sounds like a good idea. Hey, look at that.
Smashed
That's
it.
9. They're dead.
Bye-bye. Shall I can move here. That's pointless. Or do the clue.
If you do the clue in here, you get an action cube back. So I think you should just move up.
Okay. Done.
And then you'll get like an extra action next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you grab those. I'm going to explore this room. It's not ideal because...
I'm not here to protect.
Yeah, you've used all your actions already, but so be it. We haven't got time to waste. All right, frog chorus. Oh, no. So we're going to get a frog swarm in here and a frog swarm in... Wait, 1, 2, 3. A clue. It's a crazy bird.
There we go.
So, a scenery number 1, please, Michael.
Scenery number 1. So you need to go there and deal with them.
Yeah, well, I can only clear 1.
But that's fine, because it's only 2 that do the
No,
impending.
because the frog chorus, each one in this space counts twice.
Oh, no.
Indeed. And there's some kind of archaeologist tool. So, I can move 1 in here and clear the frog spawn. So that's 2 actions, and then I guess action 3, I'll just move in here.
Done.
Done. Cool.
Okay.
So, rest phase, we'll skip it. Doom phase.
Bad temper. Put this card in play next to Hellboy's agent board. Each round, one of Hellboy's actions can only be spent to make fight actions. It cannot be spent in any other way. Ugh. Discard this card when Hellboy suffers an injury or the agents take time.
Okay. Take
not-
time is the rest phase.
So that's not the end of the world.
No, but it means next turn, unless you've got an action that you're basically not using.
Yeah. So it's
All right. So now it's the end phase, and we have to trigger this frog spawn, which counts twice, so 1 more impending doom.
Oh, no.
Yep. We're basically all out of time.
We haven't got anywhere on here.
We are not doing super well, but we're not doing terribly. With that in mind, impending doom doesn't really matter once the confrontation is triggered. So, what I suggest is that now that we're into the enemy phase, which we skip. Oh, and also the frogs move here. Now that we're into the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was in their space. I shouldn't actually have moved into that space. That was stupid. I should have stayed back here.
Yeah.
So as I can put them in here, and then we can do the clue and the frog spawn at the same time.
Yeah?
If we have enough time. I suppose I'd have to do it.
I've only got 2 actions, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you'll have 3 if you clear the this clue. No, yeah, you'll have to... Yeah. Oh,
I've got to use at least 1 on fighting.
yeah, which you can't do. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much... But what else could I have done from here?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Nothing else useful, because what I want is to get into here. Because this, whatever's in this room...
Is the thing.
The point of interest, yeah. Once it appears on the board, that's when you trigger that card, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually all I need to do is a free explore action from here.
Yeah.
Which I can do.
Yeah.
Without a problem. Okay, I think we've got this. So, what we should do is for you to move in there.
Yeah.
Now you've got an interesting choice to make, because that's your first action. You've got 1 more action. If you succeed at investigating that clue...
Then I get 1 action.
Then you get another action back, because of the effect on the encounter card here at the bottom, the inspirational scripture.
Yeah.
So the question is, how lucky do you feel?
I haven't really been rolling very well, though, have I?
Well, that means nothing.
True. But I'm also a man of no guts, no glory.
All right, do it. 2 oranges and a yellow.
Dude, I'm worried, because if the bird's still there, then it might screw you up going there.
Yeah, well, you know what. Goddamn sinister birds. Hey, you failed. So, that's nothing.
I told you! I told you!
Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move in here. I'm going to clear the frog spawn. So that's 2 actions. And then I think we've got 1 more turn, so I'm going to investigate the clue. Because what I can do next turn is move back in here and do a free investigate.
Yeah.
Provided we don't get a double move on the Doom track, we've got 1 more turn.
Okay.
Ooh, show me good clues! Hey,
Yeah,
3! I did it!
Well done.
My terrible investigations paid off.
So that goes up here. So what happens now? With
I
this?
get that token, and it goes into my player board.
Why do you get it?
Because I solved the clue.
Where?
Yeah.
What does that do? Does it help you in the boss fight or something?
Yeah, and it will give us a bonus in the boss fight, possibly. I've found them to be
Mediocre.
Yeah, I found that they're hit and miss. Their range of usefulness to be very hit and miss. So with that, we're into the Doom rest phase, which we're skipping again, I guess. So we're into the Doom phase.
Does rest phase heal this?
Yeah, but it also advances the Doom track.
Surging Fire. Put this card next to Liz's agent board.
Oh god.
If the living flame tracker advances while this card is in play, advance it 1 additional space. Liz can spend 3 action cubes to discard this card.
That's actually okay. I'm okay with having that right now. I shuffled this deck really well, and I'm very surprised that both of our cards have come out at the same time. That's actually quite good, because the Doom Tracker didn't even advance.
That's good.
So, we're now into the end phase. That's fine.
Nothing happens.
So we're back into action phase.
Okay. I'm getting rid of the bird.
Right, so you get rid of the bird.
Which is 1.
Then I guess you do examination, because you'll get your thing.
Because then I can hopefully get
if you're
back.
successful, you'll get a cube back.
Yeah. So I get back to orange.
Yeah.
Three.
You did it.
Oh my god, 2 blanks. Bloody hell.
You're terrible at this. 1
Today.
advance.
Maybe another day I'd be better. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Who can say?
So I get that action back.
Yeah, you get 1 cube back. Well, because you skipped a cube because you're not doing any fighting.
Yeah, exactly. So I can move there.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's me done.
So I'm going to go and reveal what's in this room. And then, but if we're going to rest, we should rest this turn. If I reveal what's in this room and it's full of... No, this will trigger the confrontation, won't it?
Yes.
Do we want to take time, clear up our board cards here, and...
It probably would be best, because then
right. What's the exact text on cigarettes?
If the agents take time, suffer 1 damage, and discard this card, the impending Doom track does not advance as a result of taking time.
Alright, so I think that you should give me the cigarettes for free.
Okay.
Which is a free action to trade. Alright, and then I'm going to just move into here. Although actually when we rest we can move around freely anyway. So that really is not that helpful at all. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter in the slightest. There's nothing useful I can do with my actions this round. So I could load the incendiary ammo into my sidearm. Yep, I'll do that. No, I'm going to load the incendiary ammo into the submachine gun, actually.
And cause the fire.
Well, it will cause fire, but also that twist card's going to go away, I think.
Yeah,
when we trigger the confrontation. And now what we're going to do is we're going to rest. So we've ended the action phase. We're going to rest, and when you rest, you get to do a bunch of potentially different actions. So I'm going to run down them for you.
Shall we do that tomorrow?
When you rest, you can choose to investigate a clue, or you can roll 2 red dice and heal that amount, or you can secure 1 room, which means you clear up frog spawns or anything in that room.
Okay, yep.
You can also trade items freely while you're resting, and then what you can do is you reset the target priority, and you can all move to any space that's been explored that you want to be in when the resting ends. Okay. And then finally you advance the Doom track. What we can do, actually, is you can heal, and I can explore this clue token.
Okay.
And because I'm taking my time about it in the rest phase, I can just have 2 advances on the track immediately. Excellent.
Do you want to get this, or do we both get it? The benefits.
Oh, Michael, we're on a team. But yes.
Yeah, I know. But what I mean is, does it help you specifically, or does it help us both, is what I meant.
Well, helping me helps us both.
He's such...
But no,
specific
actually...
ninny.
But yeah, I don't know why the insight tokens go onto your board. They just go into a pool at the end and everyone can use them.
Right. I'm only asking because the viewers at home might want to know.
Sure you are. Sure you are. So now what I'm going to do as well is smoke the cigarettes to prevent us from advancing on the Doom track later, and that gives me 1 damage.
Okay.
And then what you can do now is roll 2 red dice and heal that amount. So roll well.
Which would be 2 blanks.
Mm-hmm. 1. You healed 1. Good job.
Unbelievable. There's literally 1 blank space on this dice.
Yeah. All right. So now
this is so silly.
Now we can move in here.
No, I can't heal.
You heal more from punching than from resting. So can we reset the Doom track? Sorry, not reset the Doom track. Reset the characters order. So you move back to the front.
Oh, that's annoying.
Not for me. And then I've put us both in this space because we're about to blast into that room.
Cool.
But what we've got to do now first is draw a Doom card.
I'm really annoyed about the healing. Poltergeist activity. Put this card in play. Each time an agent enters an area that contains scenery, roll a orange die. On a score of 2, discard the scenery. The agent takes damage equal to its size. Discard this card when agents take time. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, so that goes up there. And actually, speaking of which, we both get to discard these cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we took time. When you rest, you take time.
That's good. Because I get my 3 actions back then.
Great. And with that, we'll be back tomorrow.
No, we've run out of time.
On Ready, Steady, Play to find out what happens next.
Cool.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.